My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I live at 3102 Center Hill Road, Ector, Mississippi, 38841. I am still under attack by Scientology. So let me explain what Scientology is. There are more than three dimensions. This is a fact. There are 12 dimensions in total. There's also this dark matter attached to us that makes it part of our biology. We can't see it while we are alive, but it is there. So we utilize this extra dimensional biology while we are alive. Everything we do, every biological function requires extra dimensional biology attached to us to function right. Sleep, eating, defecation, digesting food, even touch, feeling, sensation, all of our sensory perception organs, hearing, sight, uh, sexual intercourse, uh, every crying, having emotional responses, thinking, processing information, all of these biological functions require extra dimensional biology to work right. And then when we die, we utilize this extra dimensional biology to live on, to have a second life. So the human genome produces an 11-dimensional humanoid designed to live in outer space. It produces a natural alien, a horned alien. We are horned humanoids that go into outer space when we die, and we gain magical abilities, the ability to move particles around and control energy. We utilize these abilities to help create the heavens and the earth and life found on earth, on this planet. And we help life grow and develop. So that is what the human genome produces. Anunnakis, horned aliens. That is human. Those are humans. So Scientology is the practice of utilizing this extra dimensional biology before they die. They remove it from themselves, or they hire other Scientologists to cut their souls off, their extra dimensional biology. They remove some of it, and they use technology and techniques to turn it into upper dimensional vehicles, usually more than one. Alienoids, or biologies in which they drive through the upper dimensions. And these alienoids, or these remote controlled aliens, they gain some of these special abilities that our Anunnakis have. So those are Anunnaki body parts. Some of them can still fly around, they can move around. Some of them can even do magic to some extent, move particles around, and they lose a lot when they get cleaved or cut. So that's what Scientology is. They help you use your soul before you die. They help you go to heaven before you die in some unnatural, highly modified uh, bi- uh, biology. It's not a natural experience. That's what Scientology is. So Scientologists on Earth are driving their aliens around, either in outer space or on Earth. And a large percentage of these people are committing criminal activity. They like to body snatch. See, other people's organs and tissues are of value to them because they require donor organs and tissues to complete their alien forms. So while this Scientologist is working on your biology to get it ready for you to fly, depending on what you order or what you can afford, they may turn your biology into a blue blood alien, grays, greens, whites, browns. Then there's lizard people using lizard body parts, insectoids or bug people using bug body parts, and worm people using worm body parts. So that's what Scientology is. They are creating these aliens or alienoids or these humanoids in outer space. So the natural state of our souls is Anunnaki. That's a natural being. Some people do get off on their Anunnaki. Some people go to heaven that way. They're healthy. And when they die, they can still live. Their biology's not damaged or messed up in any way. And they can go to heaven or outer space or whatever you want to call it in the afterlife. That's a natural experience. So Scientology has a bunch of stuff going on. Now I have to explain this entanglement property. So there's this entanglement property between our third dimension and our extra dimensions. If you remove a piece of extra dimensional biology, no matter where you take it in the universe, you are still in that body part. You still have to experience everything it goes through to some extent. So they incorporate this phenomenon into their technology. They have facilities on Earth and in outer space that house extra dimensional biology. They like to do things like take pieces of their brain tissue or other parts of their biology. They take it to these facilities and they install it into a storage system. And inside of this storage system, they run electrodes and sensors and devices and things into this brain tissue. And it allows the user or the owner of that biology to experience this hive mind technology, which is a digital landscape that allows them to communicate with each other. That's telepathy. It allows them to interact with each other in a digital landscape, sort of like a video game. And it also acts as a command center so they can drive the rest of their upper dimensional biology. So that's Scientology. So there are a group of these people on Earth driving aliens onto my location, onto my home. And they're using these aliens to harm me and my family. They are stealing extra dimensional biology, using it for various purposes. They're using it for transplant purposes, for surrogate making purposes. Uh, they like having my brains in their machines because it allows them to somehow access and utilize that brain tissue and learn from it or gain experience or gain knowledge or whatever. I think it makes them powerful because I'm a genius. I'm a literary genius. I write literature and create ideas. And they became attracted to that. They seen value in it. So they want to use my brain tissue as their own or something like that. So right now they're damaging my leg nerve. They found my leg nerve. They do this all the time. They move from one biological function to the next to the next. So a couple days ago, they ripped out my tailbone. It was an upper dimensional tailbone. I still had attached to me. They broke it off and exposed some nervous tissue. Then they started assaulting that nervous tissue bad. It put me in pain bad, like a 7 or 8 pain scale. They did that for a while. Every few minutes they'd assault me there again. I cried, laid there crying and screaming, and I went to the hospital. Well, I'm finally out of the hospital and I'm back home. And they're still assaulting me in that leg nerve. They want to cut it off. So now they're damaging it, sticking stuff in my leg nerve, causing me pain. They want to cut it off. They're here talking to me right now. They're harassing me badly, saying it's my fault. I did something wrong that justifies their criminal behavior. Scientology has done this to a lot of people. Usually people on the inside that has been exposed to their technology. If something don't go right, they become mad at this person. They like to hurt them. Torture, rape, harassment, uh, espionage, assault, biological theft. They like to steal body parts. They like to give some people the ultimate experience. They hook them up to a machine and make them see things and hear things and put music to it and make everybody just sick and disgusting. They kill people. Scientology does. They're addicted to this behavior. It's an occult behavior. They do it over and over and over again to me and other people. So they're going to cover up the damage or whatever. They're trying to cover this up. If Scientology has something against you, they will ruin your life or end it.